My dear, welcome to the welcome to the episode of Friday Theorizer. Today we have a interesting take on two series for you to know. So, Kegels, do you want to tell them what series you gave me and I will tell them what I gave you?
Sure, my friend. All right, so the theory I gave you is Mickey Mouse is a mob boss, and you gave me the Netflix multiverse.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's what we'll talk about tonight, guys. And
Pajama.
yeah, and I will tell you the proof that I have for yours is gonna be a good one.
Oh, I had to
So,
do a little bit of digging for yours.
I bet it goes. So, do you want to go first or shall I?
Oh, sure, I'm good for going first. All right.
Okay.
So for me, everything goes back to one particular Netflix series because I decided in order to combine this all into one universe, I had to first establish that there would and could possibly be some form of dimensional breakage. To begin with,
It's getting good clear carpenter.
we begin with Stranger Things.
Okay. Uh, no, one. Uh, oops. Okay, go ahead.
Now, most people know about Stranger Things since it's basically one of the most popular things on Netflix.
Yes.
And in oh, actually, no. We're getting ahead of ourselves. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. I clicked on the wrong page.
Okay. Alright. I don't hear the cackle.
Okay, so Umbrella Academy is a lesser known series, but in that, a group of children are basically born with various superpowers and adopted by a strange millionaire, billionaire genius to use them as his force to do things like act as superheroes. One of the kids has the ability to travel through time and space, and because of that, and because of something leading to the destruction of the world, the first of a temporal portal is created, causing a break and branch in the timeline.
Okay.
Now, over the course of the series, it chronicles them trying to fix this timeline and trying to save the world. But there are also is an organization dedicated to preserving various timelines, preserving the future, preserving the destruction of the world. There's back and forth, there's traveling future, past, all this craziness, all this nonsense. But the basic gist is it causes a fracturing of the multiverse.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
What this does is lead to a large group of Netflix actors appearing in various films and series across the entire network. So you'll have people playing multiple characters in multiple movies and multiple shows, appearing like over and over and over again as the timeline loops, as the multiverse is created over and over again and destroyed over and over again, because these are all the same people but reborn in different bodies and in different times. And this leads us over to Stranger Things, which is a series set in the 1980s. And in that, what we have is Millie Bobby Brown and her character, who has a connection to the upside down, which is the realm between dimensions, which is what connects all the different Netflix films.
Mm-hmm.
And in one of these, she plays Enola Holmes, which is the sister of Sherlock Holmes, as she goes on her adventures and teams up with Henry Cavill's Superman, which ties into the DC universe and the DC multiverse on HBO Max and connects everything over there.
Okay.
But I will say that the main linchpin was, and always will be Adam Sandler, with his deal with Netflix causing him to be in the most Netflix films, I believe, of any other actor, causing him to be the core of the Netflix multiverse.
I. Hmm.
And essentially, that is the Netflix multiverse theory as it stands.
Hmm. Okay. That's good to hear. Now, I will say this personally. When I thought of this, I did not think you would be able to make that many connections to it at all.
O ye of little faith.
Yeah. So nice, and we will dive straight into how Mickey Mouse is a mob boss. I have 6 points to go over, and they're a little long, so just kick back, relax, and prepare to have your mind blown.
Oh, I'll listen, but I won't relax.
Okay, number 1. Mickey's power and influence. Mickey Mouse is one of the most recognizable characters in the world. It wields significant power in the Disney Empire. He's the face of the Disney brand, and much like a mob boss, he controls an empire that spans movies, TV shows, merchandise, and symbols. His level of influence mirrors how a mob boss controls various businesses and territories. Point number two, the royal family. Mickey's close circle, Minnie, Donald, Goofy, and Pluto are deeply loyal to him, much like a mafia family. They always learn to support him, and each has their role in the group. I can do how mom bosses have loyal android. For example, Donald Duck, the enforcer, quick to anger and ready to defend Mickey's interests.
Now, when you first said that, Donald Duck did not come first in my mind as enforcer, but I can definitely see it.
Okay. Goofy, the friendly yet surprisingly competent lieutenant who handles things behind the scenes. And we then Minnie Mouse, the fourth lady of the organization, embodies uh, in Griffin. Tryhards have said this particular word a lot,
No
so
worries.
yeah. embodying elegance and power alongside Mickey. Part number 3. Control over rivals. Mickey's rivals from Pete to Mama Mouse all seem to fell into attempts to challenge Mickey's dominance.
Wow, you actually brought up Mortimer.
Yep. This could be interpreted as Mickey eliminated or outmaneuvered competition, just like a mob boss maintains control by outwitting or overpowering rivals. Point number 4. The the family business. The Disney company under Mickey's symbolic leadership controls much of the entertainment industry, movie, TV, merchandise, and symbols. This vast network of control over family-friendly content is reminiscent of how mob bosses control various industries in their territories. Mickey, like a mob boss, ensures that everything operates smoothly under his watch, punishing those who step out of line. Competitor. Point number 5. This is my second to last point. Mickey's clear-cut image as a couple. Mob bosses are known for maintaining a public image of legitimacy, often often posing as respectful businessmen. Similarly, Mickey Mouse's whole squeaky clean image might be a front for his control behind the scenes, like many mob bosses who maintain a charming public persona. Naked friendliness could be a carefully crafted mask hiding his iron fisted law over the Disney Empire. And my last point, the House of Mouse. In the image series House of Mouse, Mickey literally runs a club where various Disney characters go in this metamorphic hub. Mickey controls the interactions of the other characters, much like a mob boss presided over a business where deals are made and alliances are solidified. In essence, why Mickey Mouse as my boss is a time into his influence, control, and circle draws parallels to the archetype of a mob boss maintaining power and control over a empire.
I'm just a legitimate businessman.
Yeah.
Okay, yep, I agree with that. I would say there are very few to no holes in most of the ideas of any mob like Disney stuff, and you have to place Mickey at the top.
Yeah.
Um, but what about characters like if Mickey is a mob boss, then who would you consider like rivals or people trying to take over the organization?
Well, I mean, the the main rifle I could think of if we're talking about, legitimate characters outside of Disney.
Oh
I
no, I was thinking
mean,
inside Disney.
let's, the biggest one I could think of that might have some significance is universal. And I'm not completely aware who the mascot is, so that's one thing I need to really look into, but as a company, like, I would probably say there's a chance that Universal could rival the empire of Mickey Mouse.
Well, as far as mascots go, Woody Woodpecker is the mascot of Universal Studios.
Okay, so, in this hypothetical scenario, Woody Woodpecker would be the competitor of Mickey Mouse because Universal in its own way does have a vast media empire. So,
I was thinking more like Scrooge McDuck because if you go into things like Disney Afternoon or the old Disney Adventures magazines,
yeah,
there's one character that binds the various Disney properties together, if not more than close to as Mickey, it would be Scrooge through DuckTales, through some of the Tailspin connections, through Darkwing Duck, and his various business holdings in various universes.
yeah, I can see that as well. And if we're talking just in like the Disney universe, yeah, Scrooge that would definitely be the one to take control over, you know, Mickey. But yeah, I mean, just stuff like that, you really have to be aware of who makes rivals really all in Disney, because, I mean, Scrooge McDuck isn't a quote unquote rival of Mickey's, but he is a wealthy duck in his own right. So, yeah.
Oh, and I have just found the silver bullet to your question about the Netflix multiverse.
Gaga.
Okay, right here. So, March 2019, Netflix released a series of commercials featuring characters from their original shows and movies. Essentially, they created a space of videos featuring interactions between the various Netflix characters and actors and series, all taking place within the same universe that was Netflix, thus creating a Netflix fully functional multiverse where all the characters do interact.
Uh,
Where we have live action and animated people all interacting and connecting and existing within the same plane of existence that is Netflix, thus cementing in canon a Netflix multiverse.
okay, so here's your silver bullet. Disney famously loves away its most iconic foods in the Disney flow. We will see them only when it's strategically beneficial. This is similar to a mobile controller resources to maximize profit and maintain power. Mickey, as the face of Disney, essentially controls the access to these valuable problems and these. The concept of the vote restricts within access to valuable assets and dictated when the public can see that is a classic mob behavior. He brought control supply, created demand, and armed the immense power over the industry. Filmmaking, filmmaking's control over the Disney Vault mirrors Marbox's control over the distribution of illegal goods or services in a black market. It's a strategic form of control, maintaining dominance over fans and consumers, just like a mob boss keeps people dependent on them for sold goods.
Now, I was just going to ask if Mickey was actually in control of the Disney Vault, but then I looked and like it is literally just his face, and there are images of him opening and closing it.
Yeah, yeah,
So yeah, as far as like the Netflix multiverse goes, we've already established that's not even like a theory. That's just canon now.
yeah,
Um, it's canon without an explanation. I've given it an explanation.
yeah, yeah, and as far as Mickey being a mob boss, I believe I have proof it to a be beyond a reasonable doubt that he is a mob boss in his own right due to his control over the Disney brand.
As far as the Disney brand goes, he definitely does have quite a bit of control and things like that. And yes, you could very easily put him up to mob like tendencies, even though he would consider himself a legitimate businessman.
Uh-huh. Huh.
I will say that we got our theory ones a little bit later this time. I would like to, before we end tonight, make certain we have like ones for us so we can actually work on them over the week. Though I'd say we came across with some pretty good answers, like pretty quickly.
Yeah, no, I, I mean, I've been thinking about next week myself, and the one thing that keeps rolling in my mind, and it it may have been answered, it may not have, but and it, uh, was the creator of, and let me make some get the name of this right. You know, what was the creator of the speculative species, a four-dimensional, no, so not four-dimensional, a fourth dimensional being.
Huh. All right. With that one, I would say it would depend on the continuity because they're created different ways in like different timelines and different properties.
Alright.
For you, I have is Porky Pig the secret ruler or boss of the Looney Tunes?
Ooh, okay. I would be, I would definitely find that interesting. So, yeah, I could go with that.
Okay, but yeah, for like the Transformers one, um, that's one that you could just say yes, right? I just say yes right now because in some continuities they're created by Primus, which is a fourth dimensional being, and bam, that's just answered now.
Yeah, yeah.
He's in the Transformers multiverse. The entire multiverse or an omniverse was created by the One, who is a fourth dimensional being. So answered.
Okay, yeah, I see what you mean. So, yeah, yeah. Uh, so what else could I give you? Because that was a bit easy. So, hmm.
Because yes, while it's fun having a theory and then halfway through the theory finding out that the theory is just canon is fun.
Yeah,
But if I already know going ahead before starting the theory that the theory is canon, there's nothing for me to work
okay.
with.
So, I got this one for you, and like, I, I don't know. Okay, let me post this question before I give you my try, okay? Do you watch any super satire?
Do I watch any Super Sentai? I'm a Super Sentai fanatic.
Okay, so then this would be good for you, and if you have this answer right off the back of your head, I will give crazy here.
Hey, Donstan.
Uh, so, what being brought the original Sentai powers to Earth?
Okay, but the original Super Sentai Power to Earth. Which
Yeah,
time? Because you could say that Aka Red, the embodiment of the spirit of Red Ranger, brought the powers to Earth, since he exists sort of outside of space and time and was always there.
okay.
You could go to the earliest timeline in Super Sentai, in which you would go with Daijujin, which was the Zord which became like the Zord for the Zhu Rangers,
Yeah,
aka Mighty Morphin Power Rangers of America.
yeah. Okay. So,
You could go with the Great Gosei, who was part of the Gosagers, the angelic team of Rangers who existed since like forever.
Yeah.
So which exactly do you mean?
Okay. So for this, let's go with the Zoolander. Do you need me to repeat that?
Okay, so Rangers, so you mean Daijujin.
Yeah, that did.
Okay, what's the question about him?
Why of specifically? Because you could assume that there was multiple planets that needed his aid. What of specifically?
Well, there are Sentai on various other planets. You could go with the Q Rangers, who use the Q-Tamas and the power of the various constellations, and they're from all different star systems.
Yes, but you know, just containing to like all solar systems, the Milky Way galaxy, among all 8, 9 planets, why not like Mercury, Jupiter? Hey, why not Pluto? Yes, I know Pluto's not a planet now, guys, but I grew up with it as a planet. So.
No, you grew up with it being a dwarf planet that people called a planet.
Yeah, yeah,
Why not those other planets?
yeah.
Because no one lives there.
That we know of. But, yeah, I, uh, I need to really come up with. Okay, so.
Hey man, just get wacky. Just get wacky. I'll find something.
Okay, so let's go to US. Dude, okay, you see Power Rangers, you see my mom fit a couple. Okay, so crew cut quotes and I'm forgetting the name of what the mental photographer, but there's Zoltan and however date.
All right. I said get wacky, and you've apparently gone wacky.
Hey,
Hey, if this is how you want to play it, I'm game.
yeah, so now because I do want to know what was her name. Um, no, not pure Fina, fandom with PR fandom.com. Okay. Topo and
Demetria is her name.
okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Demetria.
Played by
Okay,
the same actress who played Divatox, who was the villain of that season.
okay. Yeah, so did Zoltan and Demetria date? What I want to know because it's clear that they clearly knew each other, just it ain't clear like if they had a relationship before this. Yeah, that's what I want to know.
Okay, I'm down for finding out something wacky.
Okay.
So let's see how the poll's going for Tuesday.
Um, did you forget we didn't do a poll?
I did because I've been very busy this week.
Okay, I'm gonna make you hate me all over again.
Oh, yeah, I kind of blocked it out. Oh, okay. What was it again? I remember hating it.
You remember now? Reboot the golden code. So, Gus, I think we will comment there because Congress is definitely gonna hate on me Tuesday. So, we will see you all around. See you Tuesday. Congress gives me a year for making monsters. Bye, guys.